Hi Renzo, Daphne here. Thank you for writing me more essays. You are so good. You're doing amazingly well. Really, really brilliant stuff. Okay. Right now we've got the next lot, which is on pollution. So really good topic here. Obviously the environment. It's a very popular topic. I cannot believe that you scored 5.5. Seriously? Your writing is fantastic. You are way above 5.5. Really? So I hope you get to Australia. When is your exam? Sorry, I probably keep asking you, but when's your exam? Okay, so here we go. Pollution. In today's world, the issue of air pollution. Yes, I mean, this is lots of pollution, but all right, let's run with air pollution. Has become a major concern in metropolitan cities. I personally believe that two principal reasons for this problem: overpopulation and burning fossil fuels. This essay will discuss these problems and how to address them appropriately. Perfect! Totally 100% perfect. Environmentalists, good, I like that, throughout the world have, so environmentalists, plural, have, so you need to change that. Advise that the world is overpopulated. The world has become present perfect because it's something that started in the past and is still continuing. The world has become overpopulated, ED, since the advent of industrialization, particularly in the largest cities with the highest population density. Good. This problem causes the majority of city dwellers, not citizen dweller. So city dwellers causes the majority of city dwellers to prefer to live. Oh, if I just take the S off, it's easy for you there. Okay. To prefer to live in main, rather than metropolitan again, I would go urban. It's a very useful word. Urban areas, as a result of a lack of job opportunities, development, and resources in rural areas. Okay, good. Very complex sentence in there. There's some very, very good grammar in here as well. So you cause somebody to do something, and as a result of, you've got some great language here. 1, 2, 3, fantastic. For example, don't go an empirical research. Just go. Just go empirical research. You don't have an with the research. It's plural. Empirical research by Queensland Uni suggested that the urban. Okay, you've got urban. Sorry. City population. I mean, it's not. Sorry, it's not wrong. I haven't highlighted it because it's wrong, just because we need to change it. City population has grown in importance. Not in importance, in numbers. Literally in numbers. Over the last decade. This is due to the fact that public health system, facilities and infrastructure have, plural, three things, plural, greater advantages and more advanced technology in comparison with rural areas. You can't have advantages and advanced, it's too similar. Infrastructure has greater sophistication, might be nice, and more advanced technologies in comparison to great. Consistent with this line of thinking, governments should allocate more public funds and foster the development of public services to rural areas. Foster the development? I'm not sure I'd foster development. Encourage the development of public services to really get, or incentivize the development to rural areas with the aim of creating more opportunities for the local people and reducing the existing problem of air pollution in major cities. Okay, wow. Very, very good. Another reason as regard to the problem of contamination is the burning of fossil fuels. Contamination, yes, but I wouldn't necessarily put that. I'd put toxic air. Contamination is slightly different, more connected to illness. This is to do with air quality. Major cities such as Mumbai, started building powerful power plants near to residential areas in order to meet the high demand for electricity. And this led to, and I would cut this because it's quite long already, your essay. I would cut that. I don't think you need it. It's a bit repetitive. I go, And as a consequence, carbon dioxide has been released into our environment. Okay, so it's just a bit smoother because this is a bit repetitive. For example, an article published by BBC News showed that 20% of the population of Taiwan suffered from lung cancer as a result of contaminated particles released into the air generated from the power plant. Therefore, there is no doubt that, not it is, there's no doubt, leaders worldwide should impose harsh restrictions and act to curb. Yeah, fantastic. Very, very good indeed, this. Okay, so I'm loving the language. The grammar's very good, but watch out, this needs to be present perfect here. The whole construction of the paragraph is very good. It flows, you can hear. It's easy for me to read, okay? This is the biggest indication. I can read it and I understand what you're saying. This is perfect. To conclude from the arguments itself as given, maybe comma here, it's quite long. I firmly believe that governments around the world should work together to combat and defeat the effects of air pollution by imposing severe penalties and promote the development of rural areas. In the future, there'll be more challenges to overcome. Yeah, this is a very, very high quality essay, Renzo. I am really impressed. So task achievement, you have clearly answered the question, you've explained the problem, and you've told me what the solutions should be. You've also addressed this nice area of moving to more rural areas and what problems that might present. And the language is really, really good, very high level. Well done. Bar chart, here we go. The bar chart illustrates the amount of car sales in various European countries categorized by Ford brands. Okay. Overall, the largest sales volume of cars was in Hungary. Yep. Whereas the least was in Belgium. Ford was the most popular among everybody. Yep. Well done. Okay. Looking at details. Okay. Okay. In Hungary, Ford represented the highest amount of car sales at around 400, followed by France, where, so France because it's a place, where Ford sales, now sales plural were, watch out your verb, over 300. Now it's 300,000, so you must say that. Okay, and here 400,000. Okay, in 4 countries, the amount of Ford capital car sales ranged from over which countries? Oh, it doesn't matter. From 200,000 to 250,000 in a given period, comma, in comparison with UK, where Ford was under. So, you do need to tell me in 4 countries. So which ones? Because how do I know? Imagine I could not see this. Imagine I had my sunglasses on. Yeah, you have to tell me exactly what's going on here. But that's very nice. Good. Turning to Audi, the I would say I don't really like turning to. I don't really like looking at the details. I'm giving it to you, but I don't really like that because it's too like chatty. Keep it like a report. So Audi sales range from 200,000 to 250,000 in France, Germany, and Hungary. Whereas, contrasting word, really important. You need these contrasting words. Whereas the total amount of sales of this type of car was significantly less than the cumulative sales of these 3 countries. Okay, good. That's all right. It's important to have numbers in these sections. I want the detail. BMW cars, on the other hand, cars plural, were the least popular or were the least sold in total by just over 100 units Yep, okay, that's fantastic. Good. I would like a little bit of comparison between. So you've given me the three, which is fine, but I would like a bit more comparison. So in Belgian drivers purchased what 5,000 BMW cars compared to France, where the number was 110,000, or France and Hungary, where the number was 110,000. So compare the countries, not just the products. Okay, you could also comment that UK drivers, or only what, or not very many people had Audis in the UK, whereas a lot of people in Hungary had Audis. I mean, I think you did. I think you did say that, but just make sure you compare the data that is different, not just the data that is similar. Okay, but otherwise, good task. I'm going to send you a link on this one. Really, really well done. Going for it, Renzo. Fantastic.